Okay guys, this is it. This is an important video with a different perspective than you've seen before. We've tested out the Mustang GTD supercar and we've tested out the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. We've driven that 911 extensively and I've been seeing content online that has been giving iffy opinions about this matter, and I think it's important for me to share what we have found from our tests because yes, you can say we're biased, but I'm willing to say anything if it's the truth, because I actually have a GTD. So when you look at my extensive time with driving the 911 GT3 RS on multiple tracks, I think on 3 to 4 different race tracks, extensively, it's important to note and share the reality of how different these two cars are, but how similar they are. I remember walking up to fellow journalists, one of them I think was Matt Farah recently at the Willow Springs, and I was talking to him, and I asked him, like, okay, well, what do you think about GTD versus Porsche GT3 RS? And the first thing he said to me was, oh, they're totally different cars, you can't really compare them. And I respect that. He's a very knowledgeable and experienced journalist. I walked up to another individual, Jason Camisa, and I was asking him, what do you think? And he was just stoked about that Corvette, the ZR1. He thinks it's really, really impressive with how fast it is. I'm right there with him. It blew me away too. However, I think since we have such a unique focus here on this channel, and I love the content we make at the track because that's how I started. If we go back years ago, I'm a track guy, my racing license, and I used to race. The track videos is just the perfect stuff. So when I'm on track testing out the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, there's so many things that I've taken away from that experience over the years, and compared to like the Mustang GTD, there's a lot of really cool upgrades this GTD has that transform it away from a standard Mustang, because I used to have the GT350R, the GT500, the GT500 track pack, basically every single Mustang Shelby. Every single one. And I would track them nonstop at Willow Springs, Chuckwalla, Laguna Seca Raceway. Even on tracks like Road America, I've driven the GT500 track pack on. There's so many tracks we've pushed that car, or those Shelbys, Mustangs, to the limit on. When you compare it against the GTD, well, GTD has got so many features that help improve them even more, such as the transaxle out back, giving you more of an equal weight distribution, similar to my time testing like the AMGs, like the AMG GT Black Series. It's got that layout. Front engine, transaxle out back. Actually, AMG Black Series is a front mid-engine car, I believe, and then it's got the transaxle. Back to the point. So we're going to break this video down in 3 key segments: the maneuverability with the cornering speeds of these vehicles, the acceleration, and then finally the overall package that you're dealing with. Pause that thought. Whether you buy a new GT3 RS or a Mustang GTD, you got to get it protected, because those things would get rock chipped so fast on the streets or the track. Give us a call at Speed Phenom Film, our HQ, our branch of Speed Phenom. That is our studio that wraps cars in the beach of Carlsbad above San Diego and below LA. Give us a call if you need paint protection film, ceramic coating, windshield protection to stop those chips on those windshields of your cars that are extremely expensive and rare sometimes. We'll take care of you. Click on the top of the screen right now or in the description down below to find our contact info for a free quote. First, starting out with the cornering of the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, this vehicle is unlike any other street track car out there, really. I can only compare it against the best of the best, because when you get into a corner with the 911 GT3 RS, there's a certain feeling you have that is similar to a race car. I did a test between a Ferrari 48 Challenge Evo race car, and then I got into a 911 GT3 RS with the same tires, I believe. The cars were just a few seconds off with my initial driving inputs on that track. It was incredible how close that 911 got to a full Ferrari race car. Do you know why? It had equivalent downforce, pretty much, to the Ferrari race car, but it had something that race car didn't have. It had DRS, and this DRS on straightaways would activate and then disengage to give you more acceleration, but also more cornering speed and braking performance, because on a straightaway, the DRS will turn on and it will reduce the drag, and then when you get to a corner or a braking zone, you'll hit the brakes really hard, the wing will turn on high downforce mode, kicking on a lot of wind resistance, pushing the car down, and also slowing you down. Then when you get to a corner, it's going to actively adjust the flaps on the front end too, with the rear spoiler to give you proper downforce leverage to get as much pressure pushing down those tires to optimally allow you to push the grip on those tires as far as you can for the fastest cornering speeds ever. That's why when you get into a corner with a high downforce car, it feels so comfortable, so confident. You just want to go faster. You're looking at it, you're looking around going, my gosh, that tail, that's not going anywhere. I'm not feeling that rotation. Or the front end, I'm not feeling it push. If I'm turning hard right, it's not pushing out this way. It just wants to go. I love that feeling, that sensation. It allows you to use the car on the limit at such a fine level where it's just not like a dance, but you just feel like you're one with the car and you're moving your legs, your feet, and your arms in such rhythm, and the speed is just carrying you corner to corner, kind of like a go-kart. I love it. I love the sensation. Maybe it is like a dance. Now, when I'm thinking dance, I'm thinking of like a Ferrari 48 Pista, where when you turn in the car, it's kicking out, you're catching it. That's a dance right there. Finally, when we talk about cornering performance, the car is super light. It's about 3,200 pounds, 3,300 pounds, and that allows it to really be progressive on the corners, and it has an ability of being able to turn really hard and fast for slow speed corners too. This is something that the GTD will have trouble with. That leads us to the Mustang GTD with the cornering performance. The GTD has so much that the GT500 has, the GT350, and more. From our video reports going over like the track time, if we examine the track performance of the Mustang GTD compared to the Porsche 911 GT3 RS, the GT3 RS is able to carry a little bit more speed in each one of these corners. So I think what the advantage is with the GT3 RS over the GTD is just going to be that cornering speed, because it is a lighter car. We were talking about the weight of the GT3 RS a second ago. It's 1,000 pounds lighter, actually more than 1,000 pounds lighter. The Mustang GTD weighs about 4,347 pounds. I believe that's the exact number, but I'll even pull it up right now on the screen so we can see GTD weight. Yeah, okay, I was pretty close. 4,343 pounds is the certified reported weight on EPA documents. And if we go back to this video, it's quite impressive what a 4,300 pound car can do on the Nürburgring, because most cars, they aren't this heavy when they're putting down a fast lap time, yet this car can do it. That shows you that the downforce is really helping this car get pushed to a whole different level in terms of lap times. The speed is quite incredible. I recommend you guys watching the official lap from Ford Performance, or it's Ford Racing now. They changed the name. This is my favorite corner right here where it dips down. They shoot back up. It's a really incredible car. So obviously, if you're going after the one that is going to feel the lightest, that is going to be able to chase through the corners the fastest, I would still wager it's a GT3 RS, but there's a sensation you get in this vehicle that you don't get in the GT3 RS, and let me show you right now. Yep, that's right, the acceleration. This thing's got 815 horsepower. When you accelerate with 815 horsepower, it's just an engaging feeling like nothing else. I think on high-speed tracks, the GTD may even beat the GT3 RS, because if you go on a track like Road America and push the car to its limits, I really think on those straightaways you can get so much thrust in a top-end speed that you'll be able to lower the margins of where the competitors are able to get faster cornering speeds. You'll close the gap and be as fast at the end of the day. Let me know your thoughts, because the ZR1 has cornering speeds that are slower than even these cars in some corners in the Nürburgring when we did our comparative analysis a couple months ago. And the ZR1 is faster because I think with that 1,000 horsepower top end that you're getting on the back straightaway, which is coming up not now, but it's 2 corners away, you'll see what I'm talking about. When you throw on a ton of power. It really just changes the game with these performance cars. This is not it. It's one more corner away. The summary of what I'm trying to say here with the cornering, speeds, and performance: the GT3 RS is superior. The Mustang GTD is at a whole different level with acceleration. And if you want the car that's more fun, probably on the street, it's the GTD, because it's more comfortable. It's got way more top end. It's got way more drama with the noise. It's just so loud. You can feel the torque. You can hear a supercharger whine. It's a very intoxicating car. The GT3 RS is more of like a on-the-street race car at all times, quite honestly. That leads us to the final point of today's video from our time testing out both these cars. Here's how we answer the final question. What's the better buy? What it's like buying both cars? Did you get accepted to buy the Mustang GTD? Perfect. Buy that one. Buy that one. You're not going to regret it. Did you not get accepted for the Mustang GTD? Well, then you're pretty much like everybody else right now, it seems like, who didn't get to send in their application, and get the GT3 RS. That's a better car for you, because you can't get the GTD right now. You got to wait 2 years if you want to buy one used. There you go. Simple. Questions answered. You know what to buy, because these review videos are hilarious at times. You can't get one versus the other if you are not already accepted or you know the right people. So this whole thing is just for fun. It's just for fun. Does that make sense? You know, no one's gonna watch this video and go, after watching this video, I'm gonna go buy the Mustang GTD, but I'm not applied to get it, but I'm gonna buy that one. You can't right now. It's a bummer. I know it's a bummer. I have so many friends who want it, and I wish they can get it, but you can't. But the good thing is that GT3 RS is just as faster on the Nürburgring. So get one of those. You're not going to regret it. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button. It really does help me out. And subscribe for much more great content coming out your way. While you do that, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a new video. I'll see you in the next one.